but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Got a lot to talk about tonight, you guys. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a great, safe evening. Oh, my goodness. It's good to have everyone here. Oh, man, let me see. We got my man Shaw here. My co-host Shaw's here. We got our resident video game streamer Diamond, and we got Red Hood. Hope everyone's having a good night. Let me go ahead and start bringing everyone on screen. Let me go ahead and bring in my girl Diamond. What's up? What's up?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing good. Doing good. Can't complain. Can't complain. All right, let's go ahead and bring my co-host up here. Go ahead, the man who plans this show each and every week. Let me bring my man Shaw. Shaw, what's up? You all right, dude? Oh, man. Got some background stuff going on, dude. You want to log out, and log back in? Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and bring on our cosplay and TikTok queen. Kat, how you doing tonight?
Man, in the words of, I want to say it was Outcast, I am cold, ice cold. Will, how about yourself?
Doing good, doing good. Cannot complain, cannot complain. All right, let me bring in this last person. This man, I forgot more about comics than I will ever know. Let me bring my man Tyler in. Tyler, what's up? How you doing?
Might help if I not keep myself on mute again. Oh my gosh.
All right, all right. We got a lot to talk about tonight, you guys. Hopefully we'll get Shaw back in a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started here. We're gonna finish up our Batman discussion. And the first one that we're gonna do is this one.
Everyone's favorite Christmas movie.
Is it a Christmas movie?
It is a Christmas movie, Will.
Oh my God. Die Hard is more of a Christmas movie than that thing.
Actually, weirdly, no. They're probably about the same on par.
All right, let's see if Shaw is ready. Shaw, what's up, man? How you doing?
You hear me?
Yep, I got you.
All right,
Gosh,
cool.
For a moment there, I thought Shaw was being jumped. I was like, someone help. Call 911. Shaw needs help.
Don't forget, you guys, tonight is also being brought to you by Mayono microphones and the Mayono PD200W XLR. We got it. USB-C, we got you. Wireless, we also got you too. With the PD200W by Mayono. Go check them out at mayono.com. What is our thoughts on Batman Returns?
I want to get my fingers and try to make like the penguin hands in that movie and just
Anybody got some individual thoughts about this movie?
I think that was interesting take on Catwoman, how they it was an interesting take, that is for sure. But it's a fun film. I think all of those Batman of that era was a lot of fun. I will say though, Batman Returns is kind of the film where they basically just told oh gosh, why can't I say his name? The director,
Tim Burton.
Yes, Burton. They basically said, Burton, we're taking off the training wheels. Let's see what you can do. And this is what we got.
Shaw, any thoughts? Diamond, any thoughts?
Batman Returns is really, really great. Holds a special place in my heart. It's one of the oldest movies I remember seeing in theaters. And yeah, it's definitely a Christmas movie. Definitely. Even more than Die Hard.
I have to disagree with you on that, Shaw. It's not more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard. Die Hard's top tier.
It takes place during Christmas. There's a whole lot of Christmas stuff. Even Santa Claus is in it.
Yeah, but
and goodwill to all men at the very end, as Alfred says. Yes, Merry Christmas.
I didn't care for them. That was the one Batman movie I could have done without, for real, y'all. I ain't not gonna
really?
That's gonna be the one I could really do. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't earth shattering. It really didn't. Out of all of them, to me, I didn't get the purpose or the depth of it.
It 100% captures the image. Obviously, with a little bit of director critiques, but it very. If you read, like, if you were reading Batman comics at that point in time, that was it. Like that was Batman comics right there. At that era.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was good to see Penguin. It was good to see Catwoman, but it just didn't. To me, it didn't move the needle. It was more drama than action.
Sure.
You know, that's why I didn't really care for it. I'm a pew guy. I'm looking for action and fisticuffs.
Yeah, if they're not half naked or blowing up stuff, it's not Will's cup of tea. I mean,
That's right. That's right.
If they had taken a couple layers off Catwoman, he would have been a little more interested. He was like,
yes, something to redeem it. Ezard, how you doing today? Appreciate you coming out to the stream. Juju, how you doing today? Appreciate you coming out to the stream, my friend. But yeah, it just wasn't that great to me.
Not even the controlled Batmobile from the Penguin when he's in that like remote control car. And
that was kind of funny. Yeah. But every movie like that has a bad movie to me because I wasn't crazy about Thor: Love and Thunder.
I don't think a lot of people are.
Yeah, so every now and again a movie does come up lame to me. Hey Janae, how you doing? How you doing, Janae?
Oh, Catwoman's outfit? When she took her leather, somehow she turned a leather jacket into an entire leather suit somehow.
Yeah, she did.
I don't know how she did that, but I mean, you know, someone should call her next top model. Someone should call her because I mean, Project Runway, they're phoning her in.
Hi. Oh man. Let me see. Okay, so let's move on. What's next up on the list, y'all?
Cat, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin.
All right, let's go ahead and start with Batman Forever. So I realized that somehow in the way the universe works, I had never seen Batman Forever before this weekend.
Oh, wow.
And for all these people out there that are saying like, oh my God, this is such a great Batman film. Were y'all in it for the nostalgia? Were y'all just for Val Kilmer? Like, why did you just want it to be good? It was not.
They really like those lips, those big old poofy lips. They love those.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I just like it missed the mark on so many points for me. And it was great because you got to see more villains, right? You got to see Two-Face. And don't get me wrong, when I'm saying this is what is wrong with you people thinking this is a good movie? I already took out of my head that this was not meant to be seen on a 4K TV. Because you watch this in 4K, it's like when HD first came out and you tried to watch your soaps. You can see that Ming Voss was literally just like mosaic glass.
Yeah, no.
This was the same thing with some of the practical effects that you saw in the film with you had Tommy Lee Jones, which he did a great job as Two-Face. So don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking his portrayal of the character.
Mm.
But, that stage makeup, y'all. That stage makeup.
It's hard to look at.
It's hard to look at that in 4K. I'm sure it looked great in regular non-HD. But once we got that into 4K, oh Lord. Someone needed to call a dermatologist.
Kat was just really excited to see that onesie for the Riddler. She was just all over that.
So here was the thing. Funny. I love how they kind of started digging him out as Edward Nygma.
Mm-hmm.
I was really into that. I was like, okay, cool. This works for me. This is great. Oh, y'all just went off the rails.
Yeah, they did.
once he got a suit, it was terrible. When he was just like crazy scientist dude, he was phenomenal. But as soon as he got like, oh, let me pull this suit off of my, Zartan, suddenly it was like, oh, son, you just went from
that red hair.
That red hair was hilarious, though. I loved it. I loved it being all crazy like that. Because, like, you don't get much more mad scientist than hair like that.
True.
But it was, I did kind of feel, and maybe this is because most of my Riddler exposure came from Batman the Animated Series.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the jokes for the Riddler fell flat.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh,
I felt like his riddles completely fell flat, which really sucked.
Yeah, they took away the creativity and made him more crazy and less creative, less genius, more goofy.
Yeah. I also felt like they really kind of missed the opportunity to start bringing in Harley Quinn. Because you have this great cast.
Well, Harley Quinn
was
bringing at the time.
Yeah, she didn't exist back then.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe that's what it was. But I'm just
later.
thinking to myself, like, you're bringing in a psychologist. Like, I mean, knowing that she didn't really exist at that point in time, okay, that makes more sense now. But I was like, you literally have a blonde psychologist. Why is her name not Harley Quinzel?
Well, let's see. Wait, 95. Hold on. Maybe she actually did. Hold on. Batman. Actually, she might have been at that exact. Well, no, she did. It was just barely. She had been just barely introduced, probably prior to them filming.
Okay. So they missed an opportunity here. They made her blonde. You had what was her name? Like, the cast was phenomenal for this movie.
It was also
the writing.
fast.
The writing was terrible.
That wasn't Vicky Hale, was it? No.
No. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
But
Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale. No, but I think that might have been the journalist in the first one. I think
that was the journalist in the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chase Meridian.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, y'all kind of missed a real big opportunity there. Just saying.
Well, I think the reason for that, and again, I agree with you, missed opportunity. But I think one of the reasons for that is since Harley Quinn was a character that was created by the animated show. The only thing I can think of, because at that point in time, she hadn't been in the comics yet. Maybe, and this is just maybe, I'm just hypothetical, they might not have had the rights to her.
Yeah, and that's what Garrett just mentioned in the chat, is that it was a licensing thing. Which, I guess I can get that, but like then the problem was she really didn't play any kind of vital part in this movie.
She was the girlfriend.
Dude, you could have picked another girlfriend.
That's how all the women are in the Batman movies when they're the girlfriend. They're just the girlfriend.
But even in this case, I feel like, because we also got to see the Flying Graysons, which was really great. And I didn't realize that the guy that played Dick Grayson in this one and in Batman and Robin,
the Three Musketeers,
I didn't realize that's when he was first brought in. I thought he first came in Batman and Robin. So, but I also kind of felt like his Dick Grayson was a little bit off. Like, I felt like his Dick Grayson was more Jason Todd.
Which I think what it is that he was an older version. Like, he wasn't playing the 12-year-old. He was playing the, like, 16, 17, right about to leave Bruce Wayne version.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was, but even when we got him in Batman and Robin, he was back to more of that Dick Grayson-y vibe.
Well,
I just felt like there was too much teenage angst.
Because that was more of him being Nightwing. Like, they should have made him in that.
Okay, I can go along with that.
Yeah, that's kind of what the story they were kind of going with at first.
Okay, all right. I mean, I guess I can run with that. But like, dude, you wasted Cameron Diaz in this movie.
You did.
She was cute as a button, but like a total waste of her talent. Because you had all these big name actors at the time. Val Kilmer.
Cameron Diaz was in that movie.
Wasn't Jim Carrey in that movie?
No. Jim Carrey was in that one.
Jim Carrey was in the movie.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Was Drew Barrymore in that?
It was Drew Barrymore. Sorry, not Cameron Diaz. Drew Barrymore. My bad.
Drew Barrymore, yeah.
No. Drew Barrymore wasn't in Batman.
Yeah, she's one of Two-Face's.
One of Two-Face's henchmen.
The one dressed in white.
Oh, for that, I thought. Okay, I was mixing them up. I thought you were thinking of Nicole Kidman's character.
Yeah.
No. Nicole Kidman was the nurse. I mean,
yeah.
doctor,
I was
whatever.
like, wait. I was like, that's not the right person.
It was fake Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, here's the thing. It was a really great opportunity to bring in those characters and kind of start to flush out some of those stories. But they just missed the mark on so much of it. Like even the set was amazing. It was still part of that campy, big, over the top neon lights, kind of like you're looking at your girl right here. You know, just it was over the top. It was great. But then everything other than like the aesthetic just kind of fell apart for me. And I'm not going to lie, I fell asleep trying to watch the movie twice, at least, maybe 3 times. And it's only a 2-hour movie, y'all. It's not a long movie.
It was tough. It was tough.
And like I've heard so many people talk about like, oh my god, it's such a great Batman movie, and I'm like,
yeah. Can
you share your drugs?
So one thing I'll give an insight, and the reason for this is, and this is only me being very generous. You got to think about at this time in films, right? The only other appearance of Batman we had was the goofy surfboard, like that was the Batman we had in TV and movie. And like Batman in the comics was not that. Batman in the comics was very dark, very, gothic, very, all that kind of, that aesthetic. And these films brought that to screen. And that's one thing I'll give these movies credit. They may be goofy and wonky, but DC tried to do everything they could to make the exact thing we're seeing in the comic book be on screen. Which doesn't always look the greatest, but that's what they tried to do. And so, like, that's probably why people have that nostalgic vibe to it, because it's the first real iteration that they got of Batman on the big screen.
I was pretty sure that Val Kilmer was not the first Batman.
No. I'm talking about these four movies at that time. Okay. I'm including all 4 of them.
Okay, but here's kind of my thing though: is I get the camp era. Like when we get over here to Batman and Robin, which I think is a fabulous movie and is so underrated in the franchise. Come at me, bro. It's not even funny. Like that is literally my favorite Batman movie because it is campy and it's dark and it's all the things you expect of Batman. But they'd already brought the darkness, so it wasn't the darkness of it that bothered me. It wasn't the campiness. It was just like everything seemed to be like a beat off. Like if you've ever read Shakespeare and like something and they translated something out of iambic pentameter,
right?
And like the timing is off of that was kind of how this movie felt to me. Was like you are missing so many opportunities here, or there were so many missed opportunities back then to really bring through the camp era of Batman in that style, even with the darker vibe, and keep a little bit of that campiness. I just felt like they just really kind of missed a lot of the important marks.
I understand that. I feel you on that.
You're just really excited for the clueless girl to be.
I mean, Bat Nipples was pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. You're never gonna get past that era.
Damn.
The mean Bat Nipples.
Yep. When Batman tried to take out a page of the Guar book with the cod piece,
All right. So that was what did you think about Batman and Robin?
So, okay, like I said, I always love Batman and Robin. Like, there are multiple reasons I love it, and I will openly admit some of it is nostalgia for me. When I saw that movie in the theaters, it was a situation where me and a bunch of my friends had gone to the movies, and we're like, let's go check out Batman. We were the only people in the theater to our knowledge.
Damn.
And we kind of heard like another small group of people come in behind us and didn't think anything of it. Until we got to the very end. And of course, keep in mind, this is the Batman where Alfred is sick and they have to use Frieza's technology to save Alfred.
To fix him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we also saw Alicia Silverstone too.
Yeah. And so
Clueless.
Some of our fabulous fans out here, I'm sure, know Monty Python.
What?
So-
Yes.
No.
When that clock dinged, and because me and my friends were pretty sure we were the only ones in the theater, I couldn't resist the urge to yell out, "Bring out your dead."
Damn.
The funnier part was the group that came in behind us followed up with, "I'm not dead yet, I'm just very badly burned." So we proceeded to Monty Python the entire ending of that movie until the lights came up. To which then we realized the people sitting behind us were actually our theater director, his son, and like his son's friends that we all knew.
Man.
But no, Batman and Robin, I think it's a bad rep because it got a little the camp was alive in Batman and Robin.
It was.
Um,
The Batman Visa.
yes, don't leave home without it.
I would say it had those moments. I mean, I personally stand by Schwarzenegger's acting in that, other than some of the ice puns that, like, if you take out a few of the ice puns, because acting is actually really good. You know, the quiet
Ice
moment.
puns are great.
I'm not saying that it doesn't have good ice puns. I'm just saying there's too many.
Like, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Wow.
You guys are making me want to watch this now tonight. Like, it's been so long. I'm like, I kind of want to watch it now.
Oh, you totally should. It is
You
amazing.
have to.
Oh, it's great. I love the movie. I just haven't seen it in a minute, but I'm like, man, I think I need to watch it again.
The funnier part is those effects actually do hold up in HD.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and I feel like it's because of the fact that the campiness and the trying to bring the cartoon to the pages was so over the top.
Remember, this is them freezing a statue to blow it up and drive down the arm of a statue as they have the car chase scene.
Yeah.
On this giant Gotham statue.
Yep.
There's also everything that goes on with Poison Ivy is super neon.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I understand that people hate this version of Bane.
Yeah, we should.
I absolutely love this version of Bane. I love the Bane that walks around. Bomb. Like, that for me, and I think that's also why I like the Harley Quinn animated series. Because the Bane there is like a mixture of the two Banes. Like, he's kind of smart, but kind of thick.
I will get you.
You know, the one thing that gets me about this movie, though, and Shaw, you might agree, because you saw some discourse between the two of them. And I know it wasn't storyline per se with Barbara, but you could have made an argument that you could have seen Nightwing in this movie.
Yeah, very much so.
You could have made an argument if it turned a little bit more to the left.
Mm-hmm.
You could have seen Nightwing in the movie.
Yeah, especially because the suit, the Robin suit, definitely looks more closer to the Nightwing suit.
Yeah. You definitely could have seen Nightwing in this movie.
I actually, so as corny and as campy as their suits are in this film, they all look tight as fuck. Like,
Yeah, they did.
they look dope as shit. Like,
Yeah.
I would cosplay that, any one of those fucking costumes. It's dope as shit.
Dude, Uma Thurman with her hair in the...
Mm-hmm.
That
I told this one to let it breathe.
man, like
But I mean, it was the height of that camp era where you were getting a little bit of that, like, bam pow.
mhm.
But you were still getting a little bit of that dark and gritty too.
Right.
I know a lot of people did have, like Will mentioned, the issue where they really deviated from the Barbara story, where she suddenly wasn't Barbara Gordon.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, there was that. There were some other things that people just kind of felt like they deviated from. But I mean, the Dr. Freeze story was a great story.
Yeah.
It was the story of this man who is trying to do everything in his power, even if it means becoming a supervillain, to ultimately save his life.
Hold on, Shaw. Go back in front of me. I didn't know what the heck was going on.
Oh no, we lost Shaw.
A tornado just hit him. And
No,
He got that blizzard.
The blizzard that we wish he had.
You
That
speak for
could've been
yourself,
it.
ma'am.
that could have been it. I won't let him log off. I'm gonna let him log out and then come on back in.
So I mean, like, in my opinion, Batman and Robin is underrated, and I'm sure people are going to come at me for the way I just tore apart, Batman Forever. But I'm into Batman and Robin. Like,
you want to know what the worst part of Batman and Robin actually is? Besides
Big.
Bane, of course.
There you go, Janae. That was it.
The worst part is George Clooney as Batman.
yeah, he
was a
makes a
better
great Bruce Wayne.
He was a great Bruce Wayne.
He was a great Bruce Wayne. He wasn't a good Batman.
Yeah.
I like and there was an interview with him years ago now, but he was talking about how when he was pitched that he was told, "Oh, your career is gonna shoot up. This movie's gonna be the greatest." He goes, they booked me to be at Comic-Con that year, and everyone's so excited. And he's like, and all I can say is, "I'm sorry." He's like, all I can say is, "I'm sorry."
I'm sorry.
And it's like, years
sorry.
later, he's like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Janae says she want the blizzard.
Well, DQ's not far from you, Janae, so you can get a blizzard all you like.
We'll get you a blizzard real quick. Go on, get you one, girl.
We'll hold it upside down. It won't fall, okay?
Let me bring my boy Shaw back in. All right, we got Shaw back.
All right. How's this? All good?
Yeah, you good.
All right.
So yeah,
I think they're trying to get you for all the chips you done stole over the years.
I don't know what it is. Some of my internal microphone or something. Computer.
You good, bro?
I had to switch to my headphones.
You good, bro? Oh, Dad, Janae, not that blizzard.
What's
wrong with blizzards?
Why are you saying you? It's ice cream.
What's wrong with blizzards?
Oh, I haven't had DQ ever.
Yeah, what's wrong with ice cream?
Good Lord, girl.
I've never had DQ before.
What?
What?
I mean, even if so, it's just ice cream, and you can put any topping you want in it. So what? So you're saying you just don't like ice cream?
You can put almost any topping on that thing. Almost any topping. Reese's peanut butter cups, M&M's, chocolate chips, almost anything you want.
I just go like, I can just go to what's it called? Not Krispy Kreme. What's it called? Cold Stone, and then ask them for the same thing. Like, hey, can I have?
Oh God, I miss Cold Stone so
You can do
much.
that too. You're gonna pay a little bit more money though. I ain't gonna say it in front. You're gonna pay a little bit more money.
Cold Stone anymore.
You're gonna pay a little bit more money. I ain't gonna front, but yeah. They bring my man Garrett on. Garrett, what's up?
Hey guys.
How you doing, man?
What's up?
Diamond, you
can't
need
believe
to order me some
Janae.
Cold Stone and bring it to me.
You don't like blizzard.
You gonna send me hundreds of dollars because that's gonna be a long wait.
Hundreds of dollars.
I just want some cake batter ice cream with chocolate chip cookie dough in it. That's what I want.
Go to Cold Stone.
Cold Stone is better.
We all
It
talked
is
about
better.
like, there's no Cold Stone here, not anymore.
She doesn't like vanilla ice cream though. We have to get her some chocolate.
Okay,
What's wrong with vanilla? It's a very,
put any type of ice-
complex flavor.
Look, you can get vanilla.
bland.
You can get strawberry. You can get all.
See, if you get real vanilla, like actual vanilla, where you scrape out the vanilla,
Yeah.
it's a very, very complex flavor. It's not the bland thing that you think of when you go to, Baskin Robbins and all that other synthetic crap.
Garrett is like that fresh
Ugh.
vanilla.
Is that
What?
even still around?
It is.
Yeah, it is. It
Oh
is.
my God.
Was
I'm glad I
what
don't have
still
any.
around?
I'm glad I don't have
Baskin
any in
Robbins.
this area.
Oh yeah, of course they are.
All
I'm
right.
glad I don't have any in this area. All right, Shaw, what's next?
All right, moving on. Okay. Batman and Superman, World's Finest. The Batman the Animated Series and Superman Animated Series crossover TV movie. What's everybody's thoughts on it?
I thought it was fun.
I have that movie to this day. It's still over there in my box, and
It is the best animated movie that they've ever done.
I loved it.
Mhm.
I loved
Mhm.
it. I loved. First of all, for those who don't know me, I hate Superman to the high heavens. I hate him. To the high heavens. He's a god that has that. Oh, I can't stand him.
But
And
his
when
cousin, he's like, "How you doing?"
and when Batman took him and flipped him into the table,
Yep.
that's what I'm talking about right there, cuz. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah.
I just like that
don't be scared of
Bruce
his
Wayne
punk ass.
I just like the Bruce Wayne is totally like, "Hey, how you doing, Lois?" Looking right over at Clark,
Yep.
and he's like,
Yep. Then he said,
Yep.
and then when they first met, he brought out the kryptonite. Doesn't take much, does it? Oh man, I was like, yeah.
Remember, that's
him.
the cool kryptonite, like jade dragon thing that the Joker went and got.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
God, that was just it's so good. It's really just one of the best.
But see,
But
that's the thing though. You had Bruce Timm writing these episodes, and they were solid episodes. I mean, like I've got the crossover because I've got the box set of the Superman animated series where it shows up.
Oh, I'm jealous. That's cool.
Like having Bruce Timm, who basically spearheaded the animated series for Batman, it was absolutely brilliant. And the fact that we had such great vocal work from Tim Daly as Superman, from Kevin Conroy as Batman, and then Dana Delaney playing Lois Lane, who incidentally also played Andrea Beaumont, aka the Phantasm, in Mask of the Phantasm.
Another good Batman movie. But I thought it was great. That was a great movie. It also established that relationship between Superman and Batman to be world finest on the animated side as well.
And that carried over into Justice League as well.
So I thought it was a great movie, despite the fact I can't stand Superman punk ass.
Well, okay, I gotta ask, Will, what's your beef with Superman? I mean, the level of vitriol like rivals Lex Luthor.
It's just the fact, to me, I don't identify with them. He's a god, and they've tried to put him, who's basically a god, and
you love his cousin though, and she's more powerful.
Say what?
You love his cousin
because in the story.
She has boobs?
No, her character arc is better, because her character arc is her struggle it's more of a struggle character-wise for her than it is for Superman.
She's still a teenager?
Huh? Because the only thing with Superman, what they're trying to do with Superman, look, I'm gonna put you on this farm, I'm gonna give you this wife, I'm gonna give you these 2 kids, make it. Bruh.
Well, if you like that, have you touched the Absolute Superman comic?
Yeah. I like that a little bit better than.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that seems like something you might like more.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Absolute Superman is better. He's better. He's not as powerful, but he's better.
Okay. So I've never been a strong Superman fan. I was as a kid, but as I got older, I became more of a Batman fan. Always have been. And next to Batman, my second favorite character in all of DC is Green Lantern, specifically Hal Jordan.
Okay.
But
as long as they ain't say Guy Gardner, we good.
Oh, I hate Guy Gardner. Everybody loves Guy. But no, the most of the books that I have that Superman appears in are part of the Superman Batman team ups that started coming out in the mid to late 2000s, going into the 2010s, and where like the second volume was dubbed Supergirl. That was the subtitle for it, and it was written and drawn by Michael Turner, the late great Michael Turner. And they turned that one into an animated film called I believe it was Apocalypse.
Yeah, Superman Batman Apocalypse.
Yeah. So but like one of the things I liked about is how grounded they made Superman come off, because like there's one particular volume that comes out in that line of books where where Superman is exposed to a specific type of kryptonite, and it actually transfers all of his powers to Batman and makes him mortal.
I remember that storyline.
And Batman starts using this, and it's driving him crazy because he's become drunk with power, and it gets to and so he starts to recognize just how human Superman makes himself off to be, in the way that he controls himself. Like it gets to the point where, because he's been spending all this time, flying around in the shadows using Superman's powers, he's been actually wearing down that solar battery, and Nightwing shows up trying to stop Batman, and in order to really stop him, he has to bring Superman in. Superman is far too weak to really do much of anything, but they get it worked out. But then you go to J. Michael Straczynski's run on Superman Earth 1, which came out in the last 10 years. And those books are amazing. Like the first volume shows Clark Kent showing up in Metropolis, trying to figure out who and what he wants to be. Like he's, because of his intellect as a Kryptonian, he's able to solve these complex mathematic and scientific equations at Metropolis University. He tries out for a pro football team, pro baseball team. He does all these things. He's got all these things. What convinces him to become a journalist with the Daily Planet is, as he is dealing with the crisis that hits Metropolis with his powers, he's under the power of a red sun. The gravitational forces are hitting him. He is stuck. He cannot move. And it's Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen who come to his rescue. And so it's the fact that he does have those weaknesses. As powerful as he is, he recognizes his own limitations and where he needs to place those limitations.
But to me, those struggles with him as a character are few and far between for me to look at and say, okay, I get it. And between all the plot armor that he can have at any point in given time and the characters around him who can come and save him, it's...
Is it maybe because you've seen more of like adult Superman and less of like Superman developing into Superman? Like you've seen more of the like final boss version, less of the struggle meal.
Yeah,
version?
it's more of him already being established as a hero.
This is where Smallville comes into play.
I knew you were gonna bring up Smallville.
Yep, Smallville.
And I watched Smallville, and I like Smallville. I had no issues with Smallville, but when you dealing with grown Superman, and the only thing you really give him as a struggle is a wife and kid.
Okay, so go back to the early 2000s and the Justice League animated series. Do you know how many times they actually give Superman like some massive challenges in that series?
He was also
don't get me wrong. There's, if you watch the director's commentary through most of the episodes, it'll talk about how they had to go through and nerf him. Like he gets hit by something random and like that stuns him, and you hear George Newbern going, ugh!
Yeah,
but
speaking of which,
they did depower him a bit. They did depower him, but I'll give you that.
But one of the best episodes that they did for that, and I know we're getting way off topic because we're supposed to be talking about Batman, but the episode of where Superman and Batman show up Wonder Woman and Batman show up at the Fortress of Solitude to give Superman a birthday gift.
Oh yeah, when he got
exposed, he's exposed to that alien plant, and it's giving him the dream that he's always wanted.
Yep.
And you can see just how heartbreaking that is that he has to shatter that. And then they have to do the same thing for Batman because he gets exposed.
Yep.
Not to go too, but I from a comic book era, I will point out. I wonder if you would enjoy. It's not considered well written, but it had some moments. I think in the late 90s, I think, when Superman had to wear the solar suit because of his powers being taken away from him.
The black suit.
Yeah,
that was a good run.
Yeah, because he basically got depowered for the most part, and so he had to wear a suit to help him even remotely touch a bit of his power.
Right. Speaking of Superman being depowered, the next movie we're talking about is Batman and Superman. What's this one's called again? Give me a sec. Let me just.
Dawn of Justice.
No. It was Public Enemy.
Yes, Public Enemy.
That was a great one. That's which is based again.
That was a good movie. That was a good movie. That was a good movie.
Based on comic of the same name, I think, or
no, it's based on the same the graphic novel, the same name. It's the first 7 issues of the Batman or the Superman Batman run, written by I can't remember who the writer was.
It was also
by Ed McGuinness.
And it was also
I want to say Morrison, but I'm not sure.
You know what? Hold on, I've got the volume.
It was also the first time you saw Power Girl and Major Force in animation.
Yes.
Right. I want to say Grant Morrison, but I'm
Lowe.
No, right.
Okay.
Jeff Lowe.
Yep. But I thought Public Enemy was just really good. You also
Yeah.
saw Toy Man for the first time in that. Well, no, I take that back.
A
You
version.
saw Toy Man.
Yeah.
Because you saw him Superman animated series first and then that.
Yeah.
Toy Man's a fucking weirdo in the show. They make a whole 180 on that guy.
They did.
Like
There's a lot of versions of Toy Man.
No, I know, but I mean, like, so his first introduction
Toy Man is a weirdo to begin with.
I mean, he went
hear me out.
from...
So his first introduction, though, in the animated series, like,
Yeah.
you kind of feel for the guy because he's had shit happen to him, and he's kind of avenging the shit that's happened to him.
Oh, yeah.
And then they bring him back, and this guy's just fucking nuts. Like, when he comes back, it's like, okay, this isn't the same guy we had.
Yeah,
And you saw Toy Man several times because you saw him in the animated series. You saw him in Static Shock for a second. Then you also got him in Public Enemy. But I thought Public Enemy was really good. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Anybody else got any thoughts about the movie?
Well, one of my favorite little side bits about Public Enemies is the fact that when they bring in John Corbin, aka Metallo, the voiceover is John C. McGinley, who is famous for playing Dr. Cox on Scrubs, and just his delivery is just really great for that. They don't give him much, but it's great delivery.
Right.
Yeah, but
Anybody else?
All right. Well, we're on to our trio of hosts, New 52 DCAU movies: Batman Bad Blood, Son of Batman, and Batman versus Robin. What are y'all thoughts on those movies?
Bad Blood was all right. Batman versus Robin was a good storyline.
Yeah.
And these were just pretty much taken straight out of the graphic novels with a few tweaks to them. And then what was the other one?
Son of Batman.
Son of Batman. That's one.
Son of Batman, where they introduced Damian Wayne. Well, I mean, the personification that they gave of Damian was pretty much spot on to the
character.
To the character as he's introduced in the comics. Like, I hate Damian Wayne. I
do too.
Aside from Scrappy Doo, there's no other character that Warner Brothers ever created that I've ever wanted to punt more.
I think they killed off the wrong Robin.
Which one did they kill off?
Jason Todd.
He didn't die.
Well, Damian did die at one point.
At one point he died.
Damian did die.
Yeah, but when you got access to a Lazarus pit, no one really dies.
That's true.
Like, the only Robin that never died was Tim Drake.
Yeah, no, he got thrust into the future and became Batman Beyond for a spell.
But he didn't die.
I mean, he has died.
Mm-hmm.
Has he?
What comic was it? So there's at least a comic in like the early 2005 era where he died. I can't remember the exact storyline, but he did also die in the live action Titan show.
Oh yeah. Wait, Tim Drake?
Oh yeah.
Tim Drake died. Went to the afterlife.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, get off for like 5 minutes. Yeah.
It was one of those weird filler episodes.
Yeah.
He was dead for like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And this was in the Titans cartoon show?
No, the live action.
Oh, live
the
action.
Titans live action series on HBO.
Okay. I'm about to say.
That's shitty version of Tim Drake.
I'm about to say the heck.
It is. I think the actor, and they portray him very well, in my opinion.
You mean the same guy that they had playing the gang member recruit in Batman?
Yes.
Yeah, my ass. Have you read any Tim Drake comics?
We said again. Kind of. What did you say?
He was nothing like Tim Drake in the comics at all.
What?
The
guy being very, very smart, being very, very focused on Batman.
He wasn't being very, very smart. He had a family.
Tim Drake did not have a family. He was very much an orphan.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Well, he had a father for a while.
Yeah. But I would disagree on the personality wise. Very Tim Drake.
Very poor.
Although in the comics, Tim Drake did have a on again, off again relationship with Stephanie Brown, aka Spoiler, and in Titans, that version of Tim Drake had an on again, off again relationship with a milk delivery guy. I think.
What?
They made him gay.
No, there wasn't a milk delivery guy. What are you
No,
talking about?
that was another
No.
hero, wasn't it?
No,
No,
he was
no,
into a
no,
dude who
no,
worked at Star Labs.
Yeah, it was a dude from Star Labs.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, as everyone knows, I am a huge, obviously, Jason Todd fan because I love Red Hood. But Tim Drake, in my opinion, is the best Robin that they've ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I would agree with that. He was definitely the better detective.
agree.
Yep. Oh yeah, better detective. And then he was also the one that figured out the most. Like, I don't want to be Batman. Like,
No, he's the one that wants to be Batman.
no.
No,
He's the one who figures out that like that's not what you need to be. He doesn't want to be. That's why he's the main one.
Dick Grayson doesn't want to be Batman.
So Dick Grayson didn't want to
That's
become
the difference.
Batman because by that point he was jaded with the way that
Yeah.
Bruce had been treating him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Tim
he
is the
grew up
only one-
wanting to be.
Yeah, Tim is the only one that actually has the what you call it?
When Tim was so obsessed with Batman
The
that he
dedication
figured
to
out
Batman.
who
He's the only one
Batman
that has
was.
Yeah, he didn't want to be Batman. He just respected what Batman was. That's why he becomes Red Robin. He doesn't want to be Batman.
Yeah,
He
he
does want
makes
to be
that
Batman.
decision during the battle for the cow.
He's the heir to become Batman. He's the perfect choice to be Batman.
Oh, sure, but that's why he doesn't. But he still doesn't want it. But granted, that makes him the perfect choice, but he doesn't want it.
Right.
All
All
right.
right. So what's next?
All right. Moving on. Wonder Man. What do y'all thought?
Oh my
I
God,
didn't know the
I loved
MCU.
it.
I didn't know the MCU wanted to make the best show ever. No.
Like,
I wonder where they're going with this show.
I tried to watch it. It came up a security error on my phone. I'm gonna try it on my computer.
Did
I
the
mean, I
Mandarin
watched the
try to
first
stop you?
episode.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit like Secret Wars did
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
with the first episode.
Secret Wars. What?
oh, you mean
yes.
Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion, yeah.
Invasion.
Oh
I
God,
don't know.
no! Don't make me throw up. Ugh!
Do it, Cat. Make him throw up.
Because it was this whole like, and I get you're trying to get this backstory as to how this guy gets to be Wonder Man, and you kind of start to see when he's there, but at the same time, like, this guy's an actor, and maybe I keep in mind I'm coming into this not knowing the Wonder Man story, so I'm coming at this from 90% of, I'm guessing, the viewers that are going to be watching this, that I know nothing about this character.
So Tyler and I were actually talking about this last week. Like, I was watching through the movie, I was piecemealing it at first, and I really struggled to get into it because I had a low bar for this. But by the end of the first episode, I'm like, okay, this is good. And then the second episode, when they brought in Trevor Slattery, I'm like, okay, I'm liking to see where this is going. And like Tyler and I were talking about the subtext of what's happening in the B plot with him auditioning for this movie and everything, and it mirrors so well with the A plot and what's happening between him and his friendship with Trevor. And it's really well done, really well acted. Probably one of the best performances Kingsley has given in Marvel, at least.
Well, it's like Kingsley's a legend, so
Yeah.
Yeah, Kingsley's a legend. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there hasn't been something that he has touched that I haven't enjoyed.
Oh, sure.
Except for what?
What?
Did you said except for what?
Oh no, I said sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
like, but like having, like, back when I was in high school, I did try to get into Hollywood. Like, I had an agent. I was going to auditions my freshman, sophomore, and junior years. And like, I've seen what those people are like and how those auditions go and just how crazy they make themselves. Like, the way that he's behaving when he's going to that, when he's like coming on set for American Horror Story, like, that's the kind of stuff you would actually see in those kinds of those environments.
Right.
And so, like, there's kind of a little bit of a satire there, but at the same time, like, one of the things I kept noticing is that they kept plugging a bunch of stuff that's on Hulu. And I'm like, all right, Disney, I see what you're doing here. A lot of product placement.
Well, and the thing for me was, like, if you see him in that scene where he's going through the lines and he's sitting in the hallway and then he steps into the bathroom for a minute because he's starting to, like, get too into his head.
Yeah.
That's when you start to see, like, that flicker that, oh, wait a minute, we have an Inhuman here. Or whatever they're calling them this year. Um,
Oh,
you know,
unclear.
we have a person with special abilities.
We have an enhanced.
Yeah.
Enhanced.
Which then of course was confirmed at the end of it when after he left the restaurant, and there was that phone call of, well, this was third contact. Which I kind of had to laugh that they were arguing that it was not third contact.
Right.
Which, I mean, I guess I can kind of see it because it's like, okay, Contact 1 was in the theater.
Yeah.
Then
Contact 2 was the audition.
Contact 2 was at the audition, so then they went from the audition to the pub.
Mhm.
I guess I could see the argument there that that's only Contact 2 because it was a transitional. But at the same time, it's like, we gonna split hairs on this? Like,
I just with Wonder Man, what I'll say is, I think I don't know if I brought this up with you or Garrett or not. Thing is the majority of the things that people know Wonder Man for are not things that they could do at the moment. Like, okay, so Vision is slightly modeled after Wonder Man. Well, we can't really do that because that's already a thing.
They could have done
we
something
know
with
that
him.
what?
They could have brought Vision at the end to do something with it. Like they could have
Well,
done something with that.
if they bring in the Vision clone that was forged in WandaVision, that one could start modeling himself after Simon Williams.
Well, sure. What I'm trying to point out is the majority of those, like again, his relationship with Wanda. Wanda's gone at the moment. There's a bunch of different things that we're like, okay, these are what he's kind of more well known for. Well, we can't. It's gonna be a little harder to make that into a story for this type of character. The other thing is Wonder Man. Spoiler: Wonder Man was really just used because Marvel wanted to capitalize and try to take it from DC from being able to use Wonder Man because they had Wonder Woman, and so coming up with a weird an idea of why we're going to call this character Wonder Man and using it to play it as a movie prop idea, like have it him trying to recreate that, I think is a genius way of doing it. Like it's a very subtle, simple, easy way to make it like, why is this guy Wonder Man? Oh, he's playing a character called Wonder Man. And I think that
was a great spin on it.
Yeah, very genius. I think that it has a really cool down the earth vibe with the idea of it's very plot, like character driven. You don't have it's not like the end of the world's about to happen, so we have to do something. No, it's the characters are driving the story. And I think that's
and why come they didn't do anything about the race swap? Like making a commentary. Why didn't they do like a commentary or something about the race swapping?
See, I'm not even that far in. I'm one episode in.
That seemed like something that they definitely could have done.
But
I don't think it's not something that
doesn't
really matters.
I think
if that was
no.
Really
what I mean is because in real life, there's all of course talk about race swapping, and you have this character who in the comics is, and then you have in this show, the original version of him is a white actor. So why would you not do a commentary on maybe him getting hate about it or?
But Sean, here's the issue that we're dealing with. I mean, by this point in the MCU, it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you go back to Thor, okay, if you look at Norse mythology, the Vikings for the most part,
what they're doing writing wise, doing commentary on it in the show. Like it's a missed opportunity writing wise.
Well, but I think here, keep in mind, like most of us, I don't think are past episode maybe 1 or 2.
No, we also seen all the episodes.
I haven't.
I haven't either. But here's my thing though, to combat that, go look at Thunderball. You remember Thunderball?
You mean the James Bond movie?
Go back to She-Hulk.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Get that awful show out
because remember Thunderball from the Wreckers. You remember with the weapons from the construction weapons from Asgard?
Oh yeah, okay, the Wrecking Crew. Yeah,
from the Wrecking Crew. Remember, in the comics, he's black.
Yeah.
But in the show, he's white.
The least of the shit that they did to them.
And the Wrecking Crew isn't that.
I was the least of the shit that
doesn't really matter.
I mean, but
they were big. They were big in the comics. I mean,
So
they deserved a lot more than what they did.
So if we're gonna talk about anything like race swapping, free Thunderball.
This is my 2 cents on race swapping. Okay, one, I hate that term so much because it just
Is that not something that exists?
What?
Is that not something that exists?
I understand the terminology, what it's for. It just sounds for how I view the human race, I don't like that term. But
we
I
need
understand.
to call it something. We need to call it something else.
But what my point I'm going to make here is I don't really care when these things happen if that character is not centered around that reason. And the idea is like, take Black Panther T'Challa. His entire background is about him being in Africa, in Wakanda, and all these things. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to now make him an Irishman. It just would be super weird. It wouldn't. You would have to change the entire character to fit that. But a character
could have been adopted.
But you have like Nick Fury, who has been both in the comics.
Yep.
But my point is, like, with Wonder Man, I'm actually so because of the show, I actually went and picked up.
I'm not saying that Wonder Man being race swapped is a bad thing at all. I'm saying
I didn't say you were. I didn't say you were.
That the writing for the show missed the opportunity to make some sort of commentary or something about that, to have that be part of the show, because that's just really glossed over. I just don't think
that was the story it was trying to tell, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just here's my I see the point of wanting to touch on Hollywood sometimes not being as inclusive as they should with certain things. I think that because they're trying to write this from a slightly different perspective, like I said, they're going with hey, there's a movie about Wonder Man and this guy's auditioning for a character known as Wonder Man.
Would that not be in the conversation?
I think that is the subtext, though, Shaw. I think that him doing that in the show is the commentary on itself. It's subtle. It's subtext.
But it's not mentioned. It's completely just glossed right over.
Okay, but, and mind you, most of us have only seen the first few episodes. There is a way to mention it in subtext without slapping you in the face with it.
Yes.
And the thing that I think is, it's a very fine line and it's very difficult, is finding ways to have these conversations and bring them to light in media.
Sure.
Without it being, this is all we're going to talk about for this entire show and take away from the character.
I'm saying.
But Shaw, what we're saying,
they could have the conversation, but they don't.
Shaw, I think what we're saying is that the conversation is there. It's just not in the format that you're seeing.
It's not a direct conversation.
Not even mentioned at all.
Subtext isn't mentioned.
Yeah, subtext is not something that's mentioned. It's something that's implied. And so no, we're not in Geek After Dark. I can't say that. I can't use that example.
2 minutes, Kat. You got 2 minutes, Kat.
I have 2 minutes where I can use that example.
Uh-oh. I don't know what this example is. Oh, no.
I don't either. Now I want to know.
Yeah.
You got a minute.
It's going to be a wonderful example.
It's going to be fabulous. So, like I said, the fact that they are... and the subtext is kind of there when you look down the hallway of all the people that are auditioning.
Yep.
It's a bunch of white dudes, or passable as white. And then there is this guy.
I mean, you also have Trevor, who's an old person trying to audition for
but he's still a white man.
Yeah. Well,
white person.
He's auditioning
for the character.
He's very much not white.
Yeah.
Ben Keighley is very much not white.
I know, but they try to pass him because they give him the name Trevor.
Yeah.
Hey, you're saying that black people can't be named Trevor?
I'm saying Ben Keighley's not a black person, so I mean,
I know two brothers with the name of Trevor.
Since we are now officially in After Dark,
yes,
I can use my analogy.
Seconds.
So basically, what they're doing is they are implying that, hey, this is a thing, and this is why this character is here. He has all this competition because this character is a white character. Even from the first episode and the name of the show, we know he's going to get that. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like if you meet a guy in the middle of the road and you're looking at him in his gray sweatpants and you're like, I bet you that, he's pretty genetically blessed, but he doesn't have to walk around and slap you in the face with his dick for you to know that.
I do understand what you're trying to get at, Sean. I think after watching the entire show,
Lord have mercy.
that's not the story that they wanted to
Lord
tell.
have mercy.
Spoken
Lord
like
have
someone
mercy.
who's experienced it firsthand.
I mean,
But-
all this doesn't pay for itself.
Ah.
There's definitely a sugar daddy somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
No, I get it. I do get it. I do, but I think it's one of those things that, again, I don't think the show, that wasn't part of what they were trying. It wasn't the story they wanted to tell. And so when you have to pick and choose what are, you have what 6, 8 episodes or whatever, you got to kind of pick and choose. And also, these aren't hour-long episodes. These are 30,
is
like
another bad
29,
thing.
30-minute long episodes. So like trying to make
another
sure
bad
that
thing.
you use that time wisely. I think that's just the direction that they, it's what they were trying to tell. That wasn't the story.
Got you.
Well, there's what it is.
I will say, you said, Kat, you're only about 2 episodes in.
I'm the first episode in. I haven't gotten all the way
First
in.
episode, and Diamond said you haven't touched it at all.
Only watched like half the episode.
And Will, you said you haven't touched it either,
I
correct?
haven't touched it yet. No.
I do encourage you guys. I know that it's odd, and I think, as Garrett was just explaining, it's a little bit of a slower start. But once you kind of get to that last episode and you see the full picture, the full story,
Yeah.
it honestly makes you want to go back and watch it again because you really appreciate it. I think the cinematography in this show is very good. It's trying to capture an era.
What I liked about it is that, like, the opening, when you get to see the title card, it, like, the last few episodes have it, like, I think it's almost every single episode where they have it as they're following his car or a car, and it's right there on the bumper, and then you see that the copyright and everything with the Roman numerals.
It's trying to capture that 70s 80s era buddy cop film style look, and I think those two work extremely well. I think this is the MCU figuring out how to utilize a character they created, and they did the best thing that they gave this character depth. And
I also think it's Marvel actually allowing the showrunner and the primary director, Daniel Destin Cretton, or whatever his name is, to actually have the license to just kind of film things the way that, like, he's more of an artistic filmmaker. And like when he did Shang-Chi, like that was not really his style. He was trying to insert his style as best as he could, but he was still having to play within that Marvel sandbox in the way that Feige wanted things. He had a lot more flexibility with this show.
Yeah. I will say, and I know we don't want to stay too much longer on the 2 other little bits. I'll say one is when you guys get to the episode Doorman, feel free to jump in chat because I think you guys might die. I'm hoping you guys will die laughing because it is a phenomenal. It's a beautiful episode, but with the cinematography and everything they do with it. But it's also just a very, very fun episode.
And I'm going to say this: Doorman is my hero, and Tyler's the only one right now who knows why.
Damn.
But it's very good. My only fear about this show right now is that I think it's very good, and I worry that Marvel doesn't see it that way. And with them dropping all 8 episodes at once, and the fact that they did do a little bit of marketing going up to it, but now that it's out, they're doing like no marketing for it. Makes me worry that they think that this isn't anything, and it sucks because this actually, in my opinion, is a breath of fresh air for the MCU. It's a very new thing, and it's what Marvel needs right now. It needs a story that is down to earth. It needs a character that isn't necessarily a superhero, but a character in a superhero world. And I think this was a very clever way of doing it. I look forward to seeing more of this character and how he continues throughout the, if he comes back in some way. I would love for a season 2. I doubt we're going to get a season 2 because this is part of the Marvel Spotlight era, and Spotlights typically are like the one and done type styles. But But we'll see. Who knows? But I think it's very good. I think it's something that I encourage everyone to watch. It's good.
And they may actually surprise us
They
because,
could, yeah.
like we've said, I mean, don't get me wrong. I went into this not knowing anything about the character, wondering.
No one
this
knows
is such
anything
a-
about Wonder Man.
Yeah, exactly. Like wondering why did you make this series? But at the same time, watching it,
The puns write themselves.
right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, it's like my freeze put.
Garrett, ding dong.
Real quick, Jason, how you doing?
Ding dong
man?
yourself, Tyler.
How you doing, Jason? Appreciate you. How you doing, Jason? Appreciate you being here, my friend. He is the head over at Elite Sports Entertainment Network. Good to have you here, brother.
So I think if they can actually get enough people to watch it, and people start actually getting into that story and kind of like, okay, let's follow this, because they're even using a slightly different story writing style, which, I think is going to benefit Marvel right now.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think it could potentially be part of that. Maybe we're going to see more Wonder Man. Maybe we're going to get another season. Maybe it gets 2 seasons rather than just 1. Let's see how it goes. But we really kind of have to see how that goes with this and see if enough of the fans are ready for a story and not just pew pew, Will.
I always looked at Wonder Man. I always looked at Wonder Man as a B character.
He,
but I know
he's kind of more of like a C character.
Yeah, but
Well, okay.
But don't get me
Hold on
wrong,
there.
though. Don't get me
You're
wrong,
not wrong.
though.
You're not wrong.
Don't get me wrong, though. He's strong. He. I don't think he's an A-lister, but he's strong.
Here's the thing. I'm not trying to say he is an A-lister, but I will say I would say from like the late 80s going to like the end of the 90s, Wonder Man was a very big character. He was like not only was he a very big character on the Avengers, but he also was like one of the founding people with the West Coast Avengers.
That's how I know him from the Avengers books.
Yeah, and it's like, he was a character that was introduced and did well at that time, but as we slid into the 2000s, he was just not a character that they could figure out how to write, and he was just not getting traction.
I will say the version that we got in what was it, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, or was it Avengers Assemble?
Earth's
No.
Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah, where he was able to
turn the first one. Yeah, Unite You Stand.
Yeah, where he is able to turn himself into the pure ionic energy form was brilliant, because that was like the natural progression of what his powers could do, and it's kind of cool. It was neat to see him kind of like be out of control of his powers, learning how to manipulate them, and thinking it was all someone else's fault, and they're able to bring him back from the brink. That was really good writing on their part.
But let's also accept the fact that Wonder Man is, in fact, if you had a reality TV show of superheroes, Wonder Man would be on The Surreal Life.
Oh yes. Yeah, no argument there. He's an actor. He'll take any gig he can get.
And you know who I would also put in that cast? Hobo Thor.
God, yes.
I do gotta also give MCU credit right now, because it probably took a shit ton of restraint not to do what MCU does with everything, which is make everything a joke.
Right.
And this
was legit serious.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's comedy in it. It's a funny show, but like, there's moments where they like, oh no, this is a moment where we're supposed to have emotions. This is a moment where we're supposed to feel something, guys. So hold on to that, and they do.
All right, Shaw, what you got up next, man?
All right. Next up, Amazon has revealed its first look at Sophie Turner as Lara Croft in the new Amazon Prime series, Tomb Raider series, on picture number 3. What are y'all thoughts?
So, Will, you can rest assured that they have not given her a booby suit or like the butt implant, the butt pads,
or the
They
point.
might have, though. I mean,
or a sandwich.
Yeah.
She might have been really flat-chested.
She just flat.
Well, I mean, so hear me out on this.
Cat.
There's not enough polygons in this.
Cat. She built like the number 1.
Have you ever tried to mountain climb with titties?
I'm just saying, she built like the number 1. That's
They hurt so much.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm gonna need you to go cave diving with a set of tits, okay?
Okay,
Because
I have to make with that joke.
It's called spelunking, cat.
Did you ever watch
Either way.
Did you ever watch the anime The Devil is a Part-Timer?
No,
Yes.
I
I
have.
didn't.
Okay, so the line where the one knight is feeling
hold on. Let me see her again. Hold on. Go ahead. Keep going, Tyler. Let me examine this here.
hold on. Examine it. Oh gee, that sounds so
Look.
bad.
She ain't got hip, man. Look, she ain't got hip the first.
Is that the gun she used to shoot her Jonas Brother husband?
Probably.
Oh man, she ain't got hip the first, man. No.
So this is actual photo taken from the photo, right? It's like is that
Yeah, it's a production.
Oh,
photo.
man.
Yeah.
okay, but
I'm just saying,
Her
saying,
ass been like a
if you
lowercase L.
have to get into like tight spaces in a cave or a tomb, you ain't doing that with double D's, bro.
Mhm.
except they make that
You
joke
right,
in The
you
Devil's
right.
a Part-Time with their armor.
You right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Finding armor
But-
for big
but-
boobs.
But here's my thing though with this. They took Rogue's ass, and now you taking Laura Cross
Assets.
assets from her. Damn it, man. Damn
Will
it.
just really misses the plots from
Yeah.
Man. She built like a lowercase L.
Hold up. Let me see if we can get this
Small
polygon
eye.
action going on here. There. Is that better? Like,
You need like 2 soda
Will,
cans.
you
Those
can go ahead and
Peter
write to
cans.
them and say
Peter
that
cans.
those things are not triangle enough.
You need like the what's it called? Those animated
Here
block.
you go, Will.
That has more curves than this Laura Croft. That action figure right there got more curves than this Laura
Well, it's
Croft.
also not a real thing, so I mean, that might be why.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
hey,
Look,
Will.
I understand you don't want to over sexualize these characters. I understand. I get that part. But at
But
the
there's
same
a point about why she is sexualized.
Hey,
Well,
Will. Angelina Jolie's suit in Tomb Raider had the boobs and the butt built in.
See, and when you told me that just took all hope from life away from me. That just took all hope from life away from me.
Like I lost
I
all
was like, damn, she fine. Then Cat told me that. Damn it, man.
He
You
was
got
like, I was gonna
brother
watch
dream
Beowulf,
like that.
but not anymore.
I mean, she was
Right.
beautiful in Eternals. I give her that. But
Mhm.
God, man,
All
Eternals
right.
is so
feel like a
good.
lowercase I. Okay.
All right, moving on. The cast of Amazon's live action God of War series so far. Picture number 2. We got Ryan Hurst as Kratos, Trisha Palin as Sif, and these are the 2 people.
Is that what's his
Yeah,
face from Sons of Anarchy?
The other 2 people.
Yes. Yeah, that's Opie from Sons of Anarchy.
Opie, hey!
Which I'm so happy to finally see him getting a role that doesn't have him as a hillbilly.
Yeah.
I just feel like after Opie, like he got typecast as either like a biker or a hillbilly. And
That's true. She doesn't have a husband. That's
That
true.
is-
and so I'm kind of excited to see what he does with Kratos. Like, is he gonna finally like break out of that and start breaking into like big boy Hollywood?
But double D's can be used to slap her person.
For a fee, yes, they can.
Or crush a soda can.
Oh man. Oh man.
And
Maybe
also
not the
in the more recent games.
That's true. That's true. Oh man. I'm just so disappointed tonight. Okay.
all right. Last game news I have. Twisted Metal 2 is apparently getting a remake.
Who asked for that?
I
Anthony
mean,
Mackie.
Nostalgia. It's nostalgia purposes.
I can see a remake being decent. I mean,
Did Anthony Mackie ask for that?
He did?
of the game. Twisted Metal 2 of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, the
that's what I'm
fans have
saying.
been
Who
kind of
asked for it?
hoping.
That
The
was good,
fans.
but who asked for it?
The fans.
Mind you, it's been a while since we had a
It's
good
been a
Twisted Metal
minute.
game.
There are
That's true.
fans for the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking why you bring it up in 2026.
I
mean,
haven't played Twisted Metal since the PS1.
I'm just saying, and I just want to set clear expectations for all the fans out there. Remastered simply means they're going to slap a skin on it. So
Right,
any glitches
right.
that were there, any errors, anything you had to work around, They ain't fixing that. They just making it pretty.
Right. It's still gonna be there.
Yeah.
Gonna suffer through it like you did 20 years ago.
Yep.
Don't write into support. They haven't been fixed in 20 years. They already know, bro.
Yeah, like this right here. That's the remaster right there. That's the remaster.
All right, Diamond, got any good news for us?
So, Valve is facing a massive $900 million lawsuit in the UK, alleging it's abusing its market dominance to overcharge up to 14 million UK gamers.
Yes.
Wait, who's getting sued?
Valve or Steam. Getting sued $900 million because they're considered a what's it called? They're dominating the PC gaming side of just games. But I'm just like,
I'm trying to figure out how though. The Steam Deck sales have cooled off. I know they're coming out with a new console, but we don't know what that's gonna do. So how are they?
So it's just mostly like how they're selling games in general. They're like, we have sales every so often,
I got you.
And we're up in prices. But like, you could have like did a lawsuit to like Sony in that case, or Nintendo, or Microsoft at any of those times.
Right.
But how are they going to get a kickback then?
Well, what I'm wondering though, based upon the fact that they're trying to basically claim monopoly. So basically, Valve is the European version of Steam, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if Epic and some of these others that are for PC. I mean, I think Microsoft still has their games that are available in the UK, not through Valve, but just through Microsoft. But I wonder if maybe it's because like companies like Epic don't operate in the UK. That's maybe how they're framing that up.
And it could also be that some of these other companies that aren't able to operate in the UK are complaining because they've been squeezed out by Valve. We don't know where the lawsuit originated. It could have come from anybody. All we know is that the lawsuit is in place. And this is not unheard of in a lot of other corporate legal issues.
And correct me if I'm wrong, this is in the EU, right?
No, UK is not part of the EU. Hasn't been for a while.
Okay.
So based off of that, it says that the suit claims Steam's 30% commission and price party policy force higher prices, restricting competition.
Damn.
And then in other news with Ubisoft, Beyond Good and Evil 2 director reaffirms that the game is unaffected from being cut off.
Well, because the project's already been released and announced, it's kind of hard for them to quit at this point.
Yeah,
it's harder for them to Batgirl a video game than it is a movie.
God, I wish I would have released that movie.
I know Brendan Fraser as Firefly would have been great.
Yeah, he would have been awesome. Yeah.
And then there is rumors that Rockstar and Take-Two are planning to delay the physical release of GTA 6.
Really?
It's a rumor. It hasn't been.
Are we surprised?
Nah, not really. Not really. I might be 60 for that game come out.
But you can get your shark cards for GTA 5 right now.
It's like, buy your shark cards now.
You have to get an AARP card for GTA 6.
Hey, I get an AARP discount for that game. I get $5, $7, something off.
You're really going to need it when they switch it over to that you can't actually buy the game. You just have to rent it.
Oh, Lord.
I'll be so mad.
Remember, they talked about that.
Anything and you will be happy.
And then WWE 26 was announced, but the prices of each version of the game has upped its ante. So the regular price is just $70. The one with Triple H is $100.
You want Triple who?
Triple H. Triple H is on the cover of it.
And it has $100.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then
is that guy still relevant?
Yes, apparently. Sadly.
I thought he stopped being relevant after Blade Trinity.
Yeah, he stopped being relevant after he became the creative.
CEO.
Yeah, CEO of WWE,
Mhm.
Yep.
which is stupid. Whatever.
They made him the CEO?
They made
Yeah.
him the COO, I think.
COO, Chief Operating Officer.
Mm-hmm.
How did
And
he win
then-
that?
If I remember correctly, the next one after that is, I think it's, let me check.
That's
The next
crazy.
edition is
$100 just to
Attitude.
have his big nose ass on the cover.
Exactly. I'm just like, why is this a
But
thing?
he was in a movie starring Wesley Snipes 20 years ago.
And
And
what
then
was the other movie he was in? He was in
Oh.
another one too.
it was like the bus driver. It was something that
He was
he
like
did.
a bus driver or something like that.
I remember watching that. I was like, this is weird. Why is he in this
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah, all them better. Most of them WWE movies suck. Most of them, not all, but
Except for the
most.
Marine. The Marine was
The
good.
Marine was good. Yeah.
And
that was
then
good.
the next version of it is called the Attitude Era Edition. It's $130,
God, ooh,
and that comes with WWE 2K25 7-day early access and the
What?
Attitude Era, and then King of King Edition pack.
135.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, there is. There's like one vinyl edition
Mm,
that's called Monday Night War Edition,
mm.
and that's $150.
Oh hell no!
What does it come with? Someone actually ripping into your pocket and stealing
Yeah,
your
so
cash
So
you
the Monday
to get
Night
that
Era,
real in stadium feel?
so the Era Edition, that Monday Night Era War Edition, it comes with Joe Hendry pack, King of King Edition, which is Triple H's edition, the Attitude Era pack, the Monday Night War, and 7-day early pass, the WrestleMania 42 pack, and the ringside pass premium season 1 through 6. I'm just like, I don't want this. I'll just wait till it goes on sale.
So basically, you getting the DLC.
You just getting
You
What's
getting
it
the
called?
game and the DLC.
I hate all that.
you're getting a spit in the cup, basically.
$150.
I mean, for the
I'll
record,
be
they should
damned.
just do that to Madden now. Like
I'll be
really,
damned. At that
Madden
point,
shouldn't be a
yes.
new game every year. It should just be a new DLC.
Same thing with NBA 2K. Just make
That's
it
all they
DLC.
need to be. All you need to do on those two games are roster update. That's all you need to do. Roster update. That's it.
But
'Cause they
but
know-
here's the thing. They want to be able to fuck you without lube, so they're just gonna make sure they keep doing it.
I mean,
So,
they
you know,
already got us with like the fact that they changed companies multiple times.
Right.
damn it, they
subscriptions.
want they're gonna take it without lube, and you're gonna say thank you. Okay.
I have
EA, it's
for the
in the
last
name.
And it's
year
the
and a half.
And it's the fans that put up with this stuff.
The anal?
They-
Like, I'm a
the
fan of
name,
WWE, but I don't want to pay $30 just to watch a pay-per-view again. Like, I don't want to do that shit.
You
I
know,
want-
here's the funny thing. All these idiots are getting these John Madden games, and they're just playing the same thing over and over again with just
Garrett, don't
slightly
tell them that.
better
If they
graphics.
figure it out.
But here's the best part.
And
All you have to do is turn on your TV and watch football for free.
It's a roster update. That's all man did.
You're still going to be
A
yelling at
roster
the TV. You're
That's
still
all
going to
right.
think you know how to coach the team better.
That's all
Garrett,
man
this
did.
is that meme where from King of the Hill where he like yelling at the kids through the window, and the principal's like, "Hey, if they could understand you, they'd be upset. So just don't you know."
Yeah, I mean, this is just like if you ever explain to them that all that fantasy football is D&D for jocks. Fantasy football's over, man.
Mm-mm.
Basically,
This is why I don't do fantasy football because it's stupid.
What?
It's math.
Fantasy football's for dorks? No.
That'll like,
Well,
that's
it's
all
free.
got
I
for
mean,
video
it can
games.
be if you have the right, pirating skills.
Mm-hmm. You got a VPN and everything.
No, you just walk down to a store or something where they're broadcasting the TV and or the game, and you
Just go to
go to-
Costco
You go
and
walk
hover
around
around that
Best Buy
one
for a
TV
bit.
that has the game on.
Go to
exactly.
B-Dubs. Go to
Although you do have
B-Dubs.
to pay for a Costco subscription, so yeah, it's not free.
Well,
Go to
but
B-Dubs.
if you're in there saying that you're there to renew your subscription,
Oh yeah, they can't stop you.
yeah, so just go
But
in and watch
have
TV.
when you're in.
Yeah,
Go to
once you're in,
B-Dubs.
you're in.
Go to B-Dubs. You're gonna go there anyway. All right,
Yeah.
guys,
Oh
go-
yeah, and they won't kick you out even if you just order a glass of water.
Exactly.
They might spit in your water, but I mean,
That's
All
all-
right, Diamond. What else you got, Diamond?
So that's all I have for video game news.
All right.
the game of video.
Yes. All right.
Hmm.
Shaw, let's continue.
All right. Okay. Okay. Picture number 8. The trailer for Masters of the Universe dropped. Anybody
Yeah,
see
it did.
it? And what are y'all thoughts?
I'm actually excited for this.
Nice.
I like it.
Like I'm the fact that they got Jared Leto to not talk looks great.
I'm gonna see this exclusively because I love Idris Elba.
I mean, minus
You
Jared
and about
Leto,
50
I have
million
high
other women.
hopes.
What'd you say, Garrett?
I said you and about 50 million other women.
And I'm okay with that. Idris Elba can do no wrong.
No,
No, he
I
can't.
mean, here's the thing. I have to laugh because there are some complaints from the dude bra community that He-Man is not bulky enough.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But
yeah,
hello,
these are the same guys who live in their mom's basements and cannot even bench press a Twinkie.
Damn.
most likely, yes.
Yeah, they can't complain.
Yeah, and I mean, I get it. If you're comparing it to the 1987 version, but that was a different era. Like, if you look at the new He-Man character based on the era that he is coming into it, I mean, I like the look. It works for a modern audience.
Yeah.
Y'all like that new Tila though?
I mean, it's Camila Mendes is fine. She's good. I mean, she's a decent actress. I'm really excited to see Alison Brie as Evil Lynn because she can play scary psycho really well.
And then you got Idris Elba.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we are almost out of time for this evening show. Can we go ahead and reschedule everything for everything that left for next week?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Everything else for next week.
I don't want to take the show.
Guess.
I don't want to take the show too long. Let's go ahead and wrap up. Kat, what we got going on over at Feast of Fandoms?
You're muted, Kat.
I clicked on the mute button and muted myself instead of unmuting myself. My bad. So over at Feast of Fandoms is your one-stop shop for everything fandom related. We have Marvel content with our MCU podcast on Mondays. Tuesdays, we've got our Captain's Logs and Lightsabers. So it's our Trek Tuesday day for the most part. Sometimes we'll get some gaming news out with Fallout because that's the day their servers reset. Wednesday is when we start our descent into the world of Star Wars with our War of the Stars podcast and Garrett down there in the corner. Thursdays, we have Cantina Happy Hour. Fridays, this Friday, I don't think we're going to have anything new coming up, but Fridays alternate between our anime show Snackame and a new book talk series called Courts and Confusion, where one of the gentlemen, he reviews smut from the perspective of a man. And then, of course, every Saturday night, you can hop back on here and join us here at the Geek Gauntlet. And just so you can make sure that if you didn't catch all of that and you want to make sure that you know every time we go live, make sure you click that subscribe and notification bell. That way you are notified every single time one of our shows goes live or anytime we have new content.
All right. Gary, you got anything going on over at World Stars?
Yeah, actually, we're starting a whole new set of stuff this month. We've got 4 great new episodes coming up starting this coming Wednesday on the 4th. We're going to start tackling the lore of the Jedi, not Jedi. These are the precursors of, that took place like thousands of years before anything else. Then we are going to have a character episode on Mace Windu. And then following up and piggybacking off of 2 Saturdays from now, we're going to do Romance of the Stars, talking about all the love interests that pop up. And then we will not be having a new episode at the end of February, but we'll have new content coming in March. As for me personally, I just had a new episode of my Finding Fiction video essay series drop this morning. That is covering the James Bond franchise. And for those of you who have already watched it, all 6 of you, thank you. If you can get it up to a nice round 7, that would make sense, given it's 007. I am working on another one. It was supposed to drop in February. It's going to be on Jurassic Park. Unfortunately, just because of stuff coming up this month, it will actually be out in March. It gives me a little bit of extra time to work on filming and editing it. which does take a little bit of time, especially considering the fact that next Saturday I will not be able to join you guys because I will be at the first annual Moonlit Revelry Ball in Visalia, California, which is going to be equal parts Fantasy Con meets formal dinner, dining and dance, and masquerade.
Pixar didn't happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
there will be pictures. I'll be live streaming from there.
Diamond, what you got going on?
So this week I'm gonna be streaming Epic Mickey and then more Baldur's Gate 3.
Cool. Tyler, what you got going on, my friend?
I went to a swap meet today and bought a lot of comic books, and also for some reason been having a lot of fun watching a lot of different nostalgic cartoons. So that's been a lot of fun. So I guess I'll be reading comics and watching shows. I do want to make one little quick joke. Garrett, you said you're going to do like a show on Mace Windu. Is it going to be called like The Missing Arm, Mace Windu story?
Please.
The Lost Arm?
It's going to be called One Badass Motherfucker.
Oh, it's not just going to be called Come At Me, Bro?
He's not going to say, I'm tired of these sits on these motherfuckers. No.
Again, the jokes right themselves.
And we're gonna finish up with my guy Shaw. Shaw, what you got coming up this week, my friend?
Yes, sir. All right. So next week on the Gauntlet, we will be finishing up all the remaining Batman movies to speak of. And we have some other stuff that we didn't get to today, like the Mario Galaxy trailer and the possibility for what Sonic 4 is going to be about and other things.
All right. Before we get out of here, again, I want to thank Mayono Microphones and their microphone, PD200 Wireless, sponsoring the show tonight. USB-C, they got you. XLR, they got you. And, of course, wireless, they got you as well. Thank you to Elite Sports and Entertainment for having us as well. Feast of Fandoms, thank you the same. And if there's nothing left, I want to thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.